In this video we want to talk about operational plans, talk about the importance of operational plans and the nature of operational plans. So, to start, an operational plan sets out how a team or department will achieve organizational goals. In a sense, an operational plan is the nitty-gritty. It's specifying exactly how the work will be conducted, who will be involved, what machinery, what processes will be undertaken, and if it's an office-based task, what equipment will be required, what software, what skills, what personnel, what processes will be undertaken. So an operational plan is a very detailed account of how an order will be met, how an order will be completed and delivered to the customer. The operational plan outlines all of the activities and resources required to ensure that plans can be successfully followed. Every activity is coordinated to achieve goals. So the operational plan shows exactly how work will be set out, the sequence, who will be involved, the time allocated per function, the resources. It shows exactly how to conduct the work program to deliver the product that's required. An operational plan is the next stage after strategic planning. You'll remember that strategic planning is long run and more aspirational. It sets out where the organization wants to be in, let's say, 5 or 10 years' time. It shows the course of the organization over a time period. Well, the operational plans come after this. Once the strategic plans are set out, the operational plans are derived from the strategic plans. The operational plans explain how the work will be delivered in detail. Every task is defined. Resources have been allocated with a set timeline and performance indicators set up. So the operational plan is the more detailed plan, the one that specifies exactly what's going to happen, who will be involved, what resources, how the resources will be deployed, and the operational plans are derived from the strategic plans. The strategic plans set the general course for the business, the operational plans the more precise operations of the business. An operational plan consists of the goals and objectives of teams and departments. Must be set out. What are the goals and objectives of each department? What do they want to achieve? What are they trying to do? How does the plan will it be operated? How does it work? How will it be achieved? It's not quite properly specified on the slide, but how will the plan be achieved? How will the organization structure its work, structure its performances in a way that meets the strategic plans, meets the long-run aspirations of the organization? What are the detailed plans, the operational plans that enable it to function, in a sense, day to day? What resources are needed to achieve the goals? The operational plan must specify the personnel, the equipment, the raw materials if it's a physical product, the sequencing, the quality issues associated with producing the product. It may even include issues associated with health and safety to ensure good working practices, supervision, quality checks, and so on. So it's very detailed about what's going to happen. An operational plan identifies which element of strategic planning will be put into operation. So operational plans talk about the strategic plan. The strategic plan may be aimed at achieving high rates of economic growth or greater market penetration or greater performance in the market or whatever it is. And the operational plan will be set out in a way that shows how it contributes towards the achievement of the strategic plan. An operational plan is prepared by teams and departments who are directly involved in the plan. It must be the case that expertise in the area is drawn upon to complete the plan. So line managers, senior staff on the shop floor or within the office or wherever the function is to take place, the people who are going to do it must have an input because they know what is realistic. From their experience, they know the time scale, they know the resources required, they know the sequence of the activities. So a detailed operational plan should involve teams and personnel who work directly in that area. So an operational plan is made up from the following information: from the specific goals of the organisation. What does the organisation want to achieve? Because clearly the operational plan must contribute towards that. Otherwise it's, in a sense, it's a waste of time. It's pulling in the wrong direction. The types of action required to achieve the goals. What must the personnel do? What must the line managers do in order to achieve these specific goals, the goals that contribute towards the overall objectives of the business? What are the human resources needed? What skills, what aptitudes, what competencies, what's needed in terms of the personnel input to enable the plan to come to fruition? What's the financial issues? How much will it cost? How will it be programmed? Will there be detailed budgets, or will it be given to a departmental manager and asked to allocate that way, or will it be much more detailed? What are the physical needs? The area in which the business will enable this plan to be worked out. The resources, the physical resources, the capability of the personnel to deliver the plan must be facilitated by adequate premises, resources, health and safety, capital, and so on. What's the time frame and the deadline for achieving the goals? It must be realistic. It just can't be set at an unrealistic level. It must be realistic, and it must draw upon the experience of operators and people who have worked on similar plans in the past, if possible, if those personnel exist. If it's the first time that this type of activity is undertaken, then realistic time frames should be allocated. What are the quality standards that are going to be set? What must the plan do to ensure good quality of the product and to ensure good customer satisfaction at the end? What are the processes? Is it a process of total quality management, quality from the outset, or are there checks for quality throughout? How will quality be policed? What are the expected outcomes in terms of the timescale, the product, the cost savings, or the budget requirements, or what are the expected outcomes? What's going to happen at the end? And it's almost implicit in the fact that there is a plan with specific goals, the first point, that the expected outcomes are linked to the specific goals. Well, to ensure that expectations are met and have some contingencies built in to point 8. What if there's frustration in the delivery of the plan? Something goes wrong, there's a hiccup in the system, a piece of equipment doesn't function, or key members of staff are away ill from work. What is the expected outcome? So look at a most optimistic, look at a realistic, and look at a pessimistic outcome. And monitor progress right throughout. It's important that the plan factors in monitoring of the work, ensuring that the work is not just moving successfully from one task to the next, but moving with quality from one task to the next. So these are the components of an operational plan. These are the steps to enable an organization to deliver good operational plans, which will deliver good products, good quality, good customer satisfaction at the end. So that's our discussion of operational plans. It fits in with strategic plans and other areas in this more applied area of study. But that's all we're going to deal with in this session, so let's leave it at that and say thank you for watching.